everybody. This is Stuart Knight, author of the books Marginalizing White Supremacy, Poetic Visions, A Steep Mister for a Sister, and my latest work, A Spirit the World Has Forgotten. Now today I want to talk about opinions. Opinions and black people. See, most of us don't really understand that under the system of white supremacy, opinion does nothing but bring relevance to the individual. But what thing it does not never do is substantiate a universal truth that might be necessary or that is necessary for us as black people to combat the structures and systems that we're up against. Everybody wants to have an opinion. But very few people want to engage in the epistemology. They don't want to take the time to find out whether or not their opinion is valid or baseless. They don't want to go through the dialectics or the debate, in a sense, to establish a truth based from an opinion. Opinions in this world does nothing but make people feel good. And it is extremely destructive to black self-sufficiency. Why is it destructive to black self-sufficiency? Because it always enables the naysayer. The person who want to sit back on the sidelines and do not do the necessary introspective work necessary to foster what you could say is a union amongst black people when it comes to attaining freedom. It always lets them sit there and act sanctimonious, in a sense. And that is what the opinion is for. You see, it was the sophists who were traveling philosophers during the Grecian era who popularized the notion of the opinion being absolute. Sophistry. False reasoning. That is where today's manifestations of opinion were born. Like I said earlier, or just a few minutes ago actually, just to bring relevance to an individual just because they exist. So, the essence of the crabs in the barrel mentality that black people speak on a lot of times is opinion. Now, your opinion is your own. That's granted. But when you use your opinion to speak on others, then you have to make that opinion valid. You have to engage in a debate after that. You can't just sit back and say, well, that's my opinion, we agree to disagree. That is a philosophical and psychological lie people tell themselves to not do the hard work that needs to be done to find that universal truth. So therefore, if there's a topic that you cannot speak no good upon, keep your opinion to yourself. Especially if you're not willing to debate that opinion to find out whether or not it's true, relevant, and whether or not you should keep that belief or discard that belief. That is what the epistemology of finding out what your opinion is very valid. So black people, get out of the habit of saying that, because it's non-constructive and it is an instrument of white supremacy. So do your best to make your opinion known, to learn why you have that belief. And that way, your opinion can be sound. Once again, this is Stuart Knight, author of the books Marginalizing White Supremacy, Poetic Visions, A Steep Mister for a Sister, and my latest work, A Spirit the World Has Forgotten. Thank you very much. Peace.